So hi guys, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. To all my returning subscribers, I'm so grateful for you guys. And if you're watching this for the first time, like you've never seen this face before, my name is Ruth Kim. I'm a Kenyan currently living here in Germany. On my channel I share my own experiences as a foreigner living here. I share stories of other foreigners living here in Germany, and if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. This will make me so happy. Anyways, on today's video I'm going to share the cost of living here in Germany. For us, we are a family of 4. We have 2 kids, 2 girls, 4 and 1 year old, and we live in it's not a small village because it's not so far away from the big city. So I'm going to share with you guys how much we spend as a family of 4 here in Germany, as an African family of 4 here in Germany. Why am I insisting on as an African family? It's because I feel like we Africans, when it comes to maybe groceries, we love to cook or we do things differently. Anyways, let me just stop explaining myself and get straight to the point. Before I continue, on my last video I openly shared with you how much I make as a nurse here in Germany. So if you haven't watched it, kindly go and check it out. Yes, before you watch this video, because you will be having an idea of how much I make, and then you see how much we spend. So let me go straight to the point. I'll start by housing and rent. We are renting. We don't own a house yet. Our dream is to own our own house, but at the moment we are renting. We live in an apartment of 3 bedrooms with 105 meter square. Quadrat meter. Yes, I hope I'm saying it right. It's spacious and big enough for all of us. Like, our kids have their own rooms. At the moment they are sharing. One is the guest bedroom and the one is the one we use, but in future all the kids will be having their own rooms, and that is before we buy our own house or apartment. For the 3 bedroom apartment with 105 meter square, we pay 905. 905 is warm. In Germany we have warm rent and cold rent. Warm rent is in all like other things like services for the housemeister, like garbage collection. Other services are included, like in our warm rent water is also included. So, and there's cold meter. Cold meter is cold rent. Is for us it's 720, and it's the rent that goes to the landlord. Next I'm going to the utilities, and for us we have electricity. This is so funny because when I used to live alone, I used to pay only 26 euros per month. Now we are a family of 4 and we pay 135 euros per month for the electricity. Water, like I said, it's included in our rent, so we don't have to pay water for now, like monthly. We don't have to pay that. We have internet and TV. In Germany, like there are some programs you cannot watch if you have not paid for the services. We pay 30 euros per month. And then there is another TV that everybody who lives or is registered here in Germany has to pay. Not everyone, but every single household has to pay. We pay 55 euros every 3 months. So I had to make it monthly, and it was like 18 euros per month. So for the utilities we pay a total of 283. And then we move to groceries. This is where I had to cut costs. There was a time, like around last year, August, September, we were spending like 800 euros on food only. But during this time we have so many parties, because that's the time I have my birthday, that's the time Eliana has her birthday, and somehow we treasure birthdays in this home. So during that season we were spending around 800 euros, and I decided to start making meal plans. I decided to start like planning, like cutting down the budget. So I had to do away with the half of it. Nowadays we try to work with 400 euros per month. Like I shop every Saturday, like I go for shopping. I try to spend like 80 euros every weekend, every Saturday, and then the 20 euros remaining I spend it during the week, like because there's sometimes you things just come up, like things which were not expected. Like sometimes I think I have toilet paper for the whole month, and suddenly you find out there is no toilet paper. So I have a budget of 400 euros for food. Sometimes we eat out and it's more, so we always have an extra 100 euro for the case of like maybe we are going to eat out, maybe we are going to go and eat ice somewhere, you know, these unplanned costs that always come up. So for groceries, I plan, or we plan, or we go with 400 euros per month. I hope up to this point we are together. And guys, don't forget, like we Africans, we tend to cook a lot. You know, I work personally, I'm currently working with the German family, and I've never seen them cook. I go there from 7 to 7 in the morning, and they don't cook. I know when the husband is working, they eat at work, the kids eat warm food during lunchtime, so in the evening they just eat bread. For us Africans, we have to cook every day, and you guys knows our food, especially when we go to the African shop, it's super expensive. And another thing, here in our home, meat, we can't even eat food without meat. I don't know why, but it feels like it tastes better with meat. So, and you guys know how expensive meat is. The economy is bad, guys. The economy is bad everywhere. So for the meat, the last time I bought meat here downstairs, the last one I can remember, I paid for 1 kg 16 euros. 16 euros, guys, for meat. The Iliniuma, that was so hurting, but it is what it is. Anyways, moving to car. You know, having a car is actually luxury. Like you don't have to have a car, but we happen to have 2 of them, because for those who don't know, we moved from Hamburg to the village, and here in the village, like you've had, an apartment is not so expensive, but when it comes to transport, it's not so, like, you know, like the train, it drives like every 1 hour, and the buses, you have to keep checking. Like for you to be flexible, you need to be mobile, you need to have your own car and driving license, and they are so expensive. Luckily for us, we had the driving license before we moved, and we had 1 car before, and because we are both nurses and we work a lot, we actually work a lot. So we have 2 cars. We have 1 big family cars, mostly with my husband, and I have my small tiny baby small car. So for the cars, let me start with the insurance. We pay insurance once per year, which is 2,385 for both cars. So I had to divide the amount for, like, divide by 12 to get how much we pay, for example, per month. And I found out that we pay for 198 euros per month for the insurance. We have to pay taxes for the cars, guys. And for my car, I pay 69 euros per year. This is also good. And for Kevin's car, or family car, we pay 350 euros per year. So I had to put them together and then divide by 12. I got 35 euros per month. I hope we are together up to this point. And then we have to fuel. This is not the end. This is not the end. Having a car, it's like having a baby. It's actually even more expensive than having a baby. So we have to fuel. Luckily for me, I don't fuel with the family money, because I have another side hustle where I fuel the car with, because I can claim the money from the tax, blah blah blah. That's a story for another day. So for fuel, we are lucky. We only fuel 1 car, which is 150 euros per month. So total for this baby, which is cars, we pay 518 euros. And don't forget, guys, there is inspection. Sometimes you have to, cars are very, very, very expensive. So before you think of getting one, you have to know that you have to spend on this baby. So just for the cars, like insurances, tax, fueling them and taking them care of them, it's super, super expensive. And for our case, we pay 518 per month for only the cars. So next is going to be extra insurances. Like I have a jobless insurance which goes for 18 euros and 48 cents. I have a life insurance which goes for 40 euros per month. I have Haftpflicht insurance. Haftpflicht insurance is because I have kids, or even myself, if I go somewhere to visit and we end up messing with someone's property or stuff, the insurance can be able to pay them. Yeah, like I feel like here in Germany you have to be covered, and it's not so expensive. Like for the whole family we pay for the Haftpflicht insurance like 20 euros. I have a house rat insurance, like everything in this house is insured in case of a natural catastrophe, and then the rain comes in and then the bed and the furnitures are all messed up with. I'm covered by the insurance. And the total like extra insurances that I pay, the total cost is 78 euros and 48 cents. I hope we are together up to this point. And then I have childcare. Who said having kids in Germany is fun? Guys, kids are super, super, super expensive. And by the way, I forgot to mention, we live in the state of Niedersachsen. And Niedersachsen, when from the age of 3 years, the kids don't pay kindergarten Gebühr. So actually, it's actually cheaper here. But let me just stop talking too much. For our youngest daughter, Feline, we pay 295 euros per month. Per month. And for them to get this betrag, they had to take my payslip, Kevin payslip, calculate everything together and come up to this amount. The first month we paid 400 euros because I forgot to submit our documents and it was so painful. Can you imagine paying 400 euros for kindergarten, for a child to go sit somewhere and play? Anyways, that's not it. That's not the end. For Eliana and Wamboi, they both go to the same kindergarten. I have to pay 90 euros for each one of them for food, for lunch. Lunch only. Lunch only. I think one meal goes for 3 euros and 95 cents per day. So every month they have an account where I have to deposit 90 euros Eliana's account and 90 euros Feline's account, and every month I have to make sure that it has 90 euros. So if, for example, this month she goes for 3 weeks, I have to cancel the 1 week so that I'll only top up, and topping up to 90 euros. So I calculate like I pay 90 euros per month, and sometimes they have babysitter around. Kids are super, super expensive. In this budget here, I've not included babysitter costs, so we are at 475 per month for the childcare without babysitter. Anyways, this is a whole video. I'm going to make a whole video on childcare types here in Germany, like the types of childcare, because we have so many childcare apart from kindergarten, and how much each one of them cost and how you can get to them. Anyways, that's an extra video. So childcare, I pay 475 euros. And then we come to entertainment. Entertainment, things that we just don't need. We are just having them as luxury. We have Netflix. We have a subscription of 17 euros and 99 cents. We have Amazon Prime. I love Amazon Prime because every time I order something from Amazon, I get it the next day, or I don't have to pay the delivery cost. So Amazon, 8 euros and 99. I just love that it's not too expensive or exaggerated like Netflix. it's 8 euros and 99 cents. And I have epidemic sound. What is epidemic sound, guys? When you're watching my videos and you hear music in the background, I pay for it. I pay for it. That's why, guys, I beg you to always watch my videos so that YouTube can be able to pay such things. I pay 12 euros and 99 per month. Yes, I know. Is it even worth it? But I feel like it's fun when you're watching a nice video and it has nice music in the background. 12 euros and 99 cents. So for entertainment, we pay 39 euros and 97 cents. And then we have self-care. Self-care for Kevin. He goes to the barber. He gets his scalp shaved, bald, and he pays 20 euros. And then he goes to the gym. And he pays, like, he has a subscription of 49 euros. That's like 50 euros. So for Kevin, it's 70 euros per month. So I'm lucky enough at the moment I have sister locks, but those sister locks, they need to be retightened. So I pay 70 euros every 6 weeks. So I count it as every month. So I pay 70, and I have for myself 30 euros, extra 30 euros for maybe for buying self-care products. So for me, I go with 100, which is actually for a lady not too much, because I would go for manicure, pedicure, waxing and all that, and that costs a lot. But most of the things, I have bought stuff that help me to do those things here at home. Like I do the shaving on my own. Of course, I've invested in things that are good and working for me. I do the nails, I do the pedicure, everything, I do it at home. So for me, I go with 100 euro. So self-care for me and Kevin, we pay 170. For the kids, guys, for those who don't know, here in Germany, we have Kindergeld, which is money for the kids. They get 500 euro, 250 for Feline and 250 for Eliana. So in total, we get 500 euros per month for the kids. Of course, if we were super rich, I would put all this money in our savings. But of course, Feline is still on diapers, still drinking brai, which is porridge, going for 4 euros, like 500 grams, and wipes. So for the kids, like diapers, wipes, and care product, diapers, wipes, care products, and clothes, I budget like 200 euros per month, and the 300 euros goes to their savings account. So for the kids, 200 euros, and then I spend it. I give 5 euros to those people who are in need. So in total, the kids 200 and my 5 euros, I have 205. So that's the amount that we spend as a family. So I'm going to calculate and let you know how much we spend in total. Yes, so when I put everything together, we spend 3,075 euros in total. Sometimes I feel like we spend a lot, but this is actually not it. We have like chamas. Like for me, I have chama where I give like 500 euros. I have another one like I give 100 euros. I have another one I give 100 euros. But those money, I don't count it like things, money that we spend. I count it like savings, because that money will come back. You know, I'm just saying, it's like chama. Those who knows chama, it's like where we have a group of people and we tunatoa pesa, and then that money at the end will come back to me. So I don't see that one like I'm giving out. I see it like I'm saving it. I'll be saving it. Anyways, like I said, a total of 3,075. And like I said, our income, I showed you my last payslip in my last video, and that's not my only job. I have another job that's like my job. I have a mini job, which is an extra job, and in Germany you can be paid up to 520 euros. So I go for 2 days and then I get my 520 euros, and then that's not it. I have 2 other things that I'm doing, and I feel like this is a story for another day. So we have I have like 4 channels that are giving me money. Like I'm getting money from 4. I have 4 incomes. Yes, that's a story for another day. And Kevin is also working. Yes, and the kids are getting 500 euros. So let me just stop there. I feel like that's a story for another day. Like what I do, or what I officially do, or everything that I do, I'll share it on another video. Anyways, the economy here in Germany is also not like cheap at the moment. Everything is super expensive. The food, the only thing that I feel like it's okay is the rent. Like we have a big space, and for those who knows our story, we used to live in a very tiny apartment. So this one is like a dream apartment. I feel like when it comes to entertainment, apart from epidemic sound, which I feel like I don't actually need, the rest are okay. Self-care, I've tried to budget as much as I can. When it comes to the kids, you know, I feel like where the kids, they should not suffer because you want to save. They should not go to kindergarten with torn clothes because you want to save. You should, you know, we are also a family. Like we go when we have time and we have like maybe a few days free, we go somewhere with the kids. You know, most of the time we are working, and we barely have time for the kids. So when we get time, we make sure we do activities with the kids. We spend, you know, life is too short to suffer. We don't know what will happen in the next few years. So if we don't do those things which excite us today, we might not do it in future. So sisi hatujifinyili. We don't allow ourselves to suffer. We live, tunaishi. We live and make sure we are happy and we are contented. That's important. What else? Yeah, when it comes to the cars, I feel like, yeah, that's something I feel like, yeah, it's a lot. We spend a lot on the cars. And it's actually painful when you put it down like this. You know, when you're driving and going somewhere, you don't think on how much you spent on these babies, but it's actually a lot. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, guys. I love you guys, and I hope to see you on the next one. Let me know where you live, how much you spend approximately, and let me know what you think. Do you think we spend a lot, or do you think it's okay? Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you, and till next time. Bye bye. Mwah.